Alright, what's up, people? Time to go. Alright, so in the last one we said make locale install locales. Okay, make locale data install locales. And what is the next thing we have to do here? It shouldn't be too much. We have to configure glibc. We have to set up the nsswitch .config file. Okay, so let's say cat into etc nsswitch, N as in Nicholas, nsswitch config. Okay, and let's say uf nsswitch config, and I like to just put these tags in here anyway. Okay, because in case you ever wanted to edit anything and do all that, password dot or colon files group files. Okay, shadow files space hosts files DNS. Yeah. Okay, and networks files space protocols files services files users files, and we'll pull this down a little bit and we'll say RPC files. Okay, I'll end it here. Like I said, I made the frequent mistake of just being in a rush and didn't even add, beginnings and ends and blah blah blah. Some of the stuff here you might have to go back to one day and check out, or update, or whatever like that, and just take your time and make it readable, so that way you can easily edit it later on if you have to, or anything else like that. And I guess it's a good practice, So now we have to install time zone data. Okay, so let's say tar xf tz data. Okay, and we have to set a variable zone info equals user share zone info. Okay, let me reposition myself too, because I would hate to have to fall backwards while listening to while trying to type and talk to you guys. It'd really not be a good day. Okay, now let's say make directory parent verbose $zone data. No, I'm wrong. Zone info. Make parent directory zone info / POSIX, and we need to make right. Okay, zone info. Okay, good deal. And if you didn't notice too, this is a little bit different than select, zone info like in some of our other ones. This is a lot different to set up a time zone. So say for tz in etc or etc maybe South America, North America, Europe, Africa, ant r tick antarctica. Okay. Let me check if I spelled all this stuff right. It is important because I remember I spelled Antarctica wrong, and it really screwed stuff up. South America, North America, Europe, Africa, and Antarctica. Okay. Let me say Asia, Australasia, Asia, backward, Pacific, new, solar 87, solar 88, solar 89. Let's check that out. Asia, Australasia, backward, Pacific new, solar 80. Okay. Control A, Control Tab, pull this down. And we say System V do, and let's say zik l dev null, and these spacings really kind of don't matter here, okay? But maybe I should try to keep them a little spaced out, that way I can cross-reference the book here. Zone info, and we'll say -y sh year is type .sh, and we'll say $, encapsulate TZ. Okay, let's check it out. Zik L dev null. Alright, I got zone info, it's good, and -y sh year is type. Type.sh. Okay, good. And let's say zik l dev null. Say d $, zone info /POSIX -y, and let's say sh year is type .sh. Let's say $, encapsulate TZ. Okay, good deal. And let's say zik l beep seconds. -d $, zone info /right. Say y. We'll say sh year is type .sh, and $, encapsulate TZ. Alright, so let's see. Zone info, right. Okay, POSIX good. We'll say zik-l leap seconds. Okay, good. Good. Done. Right, that's okay. Let's copy for both zone.tab, ISO 3166.tab, and $, zone info. Okay, and we'll say zik -d $, zone info dash p America /New York. It's the $, zone info p America New York. Okay, and let's say unset zone info. Okay. Okay. You guys can read about that stuff there. We're just going to go ahead and type TZ select, time zone select. Okay. So good deal. Seems like a lot to go through for a time zone, right? You know, compared to some of the other ones, but it's okay. Gotta be done. So we'll say 2. I would advise you maybe to stray away from me on this one and say pick your own time zone for this one. You know what I mean? I'm gonna pick America, but you can pick your own time zone for this one. And if yours isn't found, don't make it a big deal. Just pick something else, okay? Until you get up and running. You can always change it after you get going, okay? So I'm gonna pick America 49, and I'm gonna say you can't see too much more on my end over here, but I know that I want to pick Eastern New York is going to be 1. So I'm going to pick that one, okay? And yes, that's right. Is that the right time? I'll be darned if it's not the right time. It's the right time. Let's say 1 for yes. Okay? That's good to go. Let's say copy verbose now. Remove destination. Remove destination. User share zone info. And let's say America, New York, new line, Etsy, local time. Local time. Okay? Good. Good, good, good. Okay, and let's see here. Movie switch said this is needed to force removal of already existing symbolic link. The reason for copying the file instead of using a symlink is to cover the situation where user is on a separate partition. This could be important when booting into single user mode. Nice. Okay, so now we have to configure the dynamic loader here. So let's say cat into Etsy ld.so.config, and we want to EOF. We'll say begin Etsy ld.so.config, and let's say user local lib, and let's say opt lib. Okay, good. EOF, and it says if desired dynamic loader can also search a directory, blah blah blah. So just as a good measure, I don't see why it would hurt anything. Let's also cat with 2 greeters though, okay? So you don't erase out your what you just typed in the other one. Cat with 2 greater signs into ld.so.config. I'm gonna cat this in here as well. And I can just say add and include directory. Or I'll just put dir. Okay. And we'll say include Etsy ld.so.config.d all.config. Let's check that out. Include Etsy ld.so.config.d, and we'll say dot or all dot config. Okay, and I can say EOF, and there's no end to it, so that's okay. We'll say make directory for posts Etsy ld.so.config.d. Okay, rest of it will be taken care of by the OS. Alright, so here you go. That's the end of glibc. Very long, but I'm glad that's over with. You guys can read more about everything else. Some of the libs and libraries and binaries and all that other stuff in there. LDD, some common things you may see during your time using Linux. Okay, it's always good to read some of that good stuff. Alright, now we have to adjust the toolchain. Little spooky. So, let's go ahead and do this right. Don't mess up here. Your system may not work right after this. So we'll say ld.old. We'll move tools bin, ld and ld old. We'll move that, and we'll say move tools $GCC dash dump machine. No space, bin, encapsulate ld, ld dash old. Check that out. We need to move tools $GCC dump machine. Okay. Bin ld. Okay. Good. And let's say move tools bin, we'll encapsulate ld dash new ld new. Good. Control A, Control Tab, and we have to link here, link symbolic for both tools bin ld to tools $ encapsulate GCC dash dump machine. Okay, bin ld. Check your syntax very carefully, because this is very important. So we'll say link symbolic tools bin ld tools $GCC dump machine bin ld. Okay, good. Okay, one of the most hairiest moments of the whole entire build is right around here, where you could screw up your linker. So everything could have been compiled right, and everything actually could be okay, but if you screw up your linker, it's not okay, you're not working. So let's say dump specs, GCC dump specs, and we say sed e, and we'll say sed replace /tools with nothing. Oh, not too many greater thans there. Okay, space and a new line, we'll say GCC dump specs, sed e, set, we want to replace tools with nothing. Okay, and let's go ahead and say sed also make a, alright, TP, okay, start file underscore prefix underscore spec, okay, colon, and we'll say encapsulate end semi s, throw two ats, put something in the middle like a dot all. Okay, and we need to say user lib / space at. Okay, so let's look at that. As you guys know, if you've ever watched any of my videos before, I say some crazy stuff, okay, but it helps. It really does. Even if you have to mumble it to yourself, it really helps you out. Okay, so I'm gonna say city at yep, here we go with the craziness, TPR start file prefix underscore spec stop. Okay, that's good. / encapsulate end semi s at dot all. Okay. At. Okay. User lib and space at. Okay. Good. New line. And we need to say set e TP again. All CPP. Stop. Forward slash. Encapsulate. N semi S at. Throw this in the middle. $sign. Okay. Jump back out. We'll say -I system space user / include at and space into space new line. Check that out. First I can check to see if everything lines up vertically. P over T in system. This is true. And for these longer ones, I like to go inch by inch with them. And you'll say TPR CPP stop. Okay. Encapsulate and semi S at and semi S at $sign at is true. We'll say I system user include at. Okay. Okay. Looks good. New line. And 2 backticks in here. Fill them in. We'll say their name. $sign encapsulate. GCC. Double dash. Print. Lib. GCC. Dash file. Dash name. Okay. No space. Spec. With S. Check that out. U over E in name is true. And N over C in GCC is true. So say third name $sign. GCC double dash print dash lib GCC dash file dash name specs. Okay. Okay. And that's okay. So we've got no output on that, and the book says it is a good idea to visually inspect the specs file to verify the intended change was actually made. Okay, so that's why we run these next ones here. Actually, I think that's why we run the next ones. Here it says it is imperative to stop at this point and ensure that the basic functions compiling and linking of the adjusted toolchain are working as expected. To do this, perform the filing sanity checks. Okay. So there's 4 different checks here that we have to run. Alright, and it's all typing. Let's just go easy. Hate when I do that. Control A, Control Tab. Let's clear this up. Just go easy, and let's see what happens. So we're going to say echo main into dummy.c. Good. Good. cc dummy.c space verbose, and we're going to say w l. Okay, that's an L. No spaces for verbose, and into dummy.log. Okay, let's go. Okay, now moment of truth. Read elf dash L a dot out. I'm going to grep for lib / lib. Good deal. If you got no output, as the book says, if you got no output on this, you have a serious problem. Okay, and it's up to you how to fix it or start over. It's up to you. That's that. So let's see here. 2, if you got any output that's different from mine, that's okay. Okay, if you're running a 32-bit system, you should have got the ld-linux.so2 instead of ld-linux.8664.so2. Okay. Okay. So obviously, if you're running a 32, you're not going to get the 8664 because that's not your machine architecture. Okay. So it's okay. But if you got no output at all, You could try to run a test again, okay? Um, as far as readjusting your tool chain again, that could be possible, but I don't know, okay? Okay, so we're going to continue. And let's say clear, let's say grep -o. We need to grep user lib.all /crt, okay, and encapsulate with brackets 1, that's number 1, in dot all succeeded, okay, in dummy.log. Check my syntax. Good. Good. Okay. Should have got something like that. With 32, you get something more like the book says right there. Okay, but that's okay. On 64, you'll get something like I got. Okay. Good. Now let's say grep b1. It's number 1. And we're going to say caret space user include dummy.log. Okay, so you get something like that too. And we have another one. We'll say grep search dot all user lib dummy.log. Okay, I'm going to say sed. Encapsulate here, we want to replace semis space with escape in, or new line. Pop out here and we'll say G. Okay, and let's check that grep search. Oh, user lib dummy.log. Okay, good. Like I said again, something like this is okay on a 64, and 32s are better up top in the book. Okay, and let's also grep for lib.all /libc.so.6 space, okay, save space, dummy.log. Okay, so you should have got that kind of stuff. Okay, we're looking good if you're this far. And let's say grep found dummy.log. Okay, good deal. Good deal. Good deal. We're all done there. Very hairy situation right there. It's always been a hairy thing. I've always screwed up syntax and blah blah blah. We can remove our dummy.c's, a.outs that we have. Okay, these are all just tests that we don't need anymore. And dummy.log. It's a very hairy situation right there. Anything could happen. Syntax is funky, and sometimes you can just fail there with no problem at all. Okay, so be careful. So remove glibc and our glibc extracted directory. Okay, and we should be on our way now to zlib. I'm gonna take this time right here. Would be a good idea just to cut the video. Okay, so when we come back, we'll be on 6.11 zlib, and we'll keep moving. So have a great day.